Of course, let's talk about all of that so you know exactly what happened. A lot of people were asking me, what happened exactly with the internet? Do you know what caused it? What did you do when you had no internet? What happened yesterday because you weren't streaming, but then all of a sudden you started streaming out of nowhere, but you were dressed in different clothes and stuff? We're going to talk about all of that. But in reality, I'd just like to say I'm really happy that today looks like it's going to be back to normal. I need a day that's basically stress-free. Like, this is a really, really stressful weekend because when you don't know what's going on and the company responsible doesn't stay in contact with you with any kind of reasonable, expectations of when things are going to go back to normal. This is my business I'm operating. It's my work week and I can't work. But now also I can't really do anything at home because everything, honestly, today is relying on internet, correct? If you don't have internet, you can't do anything. Not only can I not do my streaming in my business, but I can't relax and watch stuff with my wife. I can't listen to music. I can't even go online and do anything that normally would do, pay bills, nothing, And we're going to talk about all that because a lot of people were like, well, why then can't you just use your phone to do stuff and everything? And there's a very good reason. Some people even said, well, Phil should definitely get a 5G hotspot for backup like this, so that at least even if he can't do gameplay, he could just stream. Well, again, there's a very good reason for everything the way it's set up. But man, it just led to a lot of
because you're lazy.
Confusion and uncertainty.
That's the reason.
And stress.
And cheap.
Yesterday was an incredibly stressful
and
day
you have
for
no
me.
money
and that
because you gambled it all away.
In me coming back from having no internet to rushing and trying to do a Street Fighter 6 stream that ended up kind of being a shit show. I will publicly admit to all of you that yesterday was a very stressful day. And basically, I know for those who were here live that a lot of things went wrong and people were upset, and there's good reason. Reason number one, trolling. Because I came back out of nowhere to stream yesterday, the trolls took advantage of it. My moderators were not there. They didn't know I was going to be streaming. And it shouldn't be, but it is. And the thing is, I feel like for a while we were actually doing really good. Like, I would say for several months here.
I was like, dope, no mods,
we were in a good vibe where
dude.
Things were going good.
I'll hop in.
Were coming out to every stream. They were supportive. People liked the variety of games I was playing and the balance that we were doing. And
somehow he still banned me.
It happened. I really feel like it kind of it really threw a monkey wrench into stuff and screwed it all up. And I apologize for that. Anyone who was here yesterday and you feel like I was coming over as like a real jerk, I was coming over as a very agitated, very stressed out, getting really angry, stressed out, screaming at everyone, and or being overbearing last night because after having done excuse me.
Oh, here's where he tries to apologize for yesterday.
Excuse me. Now I'm having a brain fart. After having,
Bro, it was almost 2 hours.
Essentially 2 streams taken
2
away
hours
from
of
me,
losing yesterday.
and having such a great streak of great streams and everything going on this month, to
the
have
most
that
yet,
kind of have a really bad
the most losing yet
last night was killing me. And I shouldn't have said a word. I should have just said, hey, support if you want. But instead, I just kept mentioning it. And a lot of people got upset by that. And you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have acted like that. I felt like, I was talking just like I was back in the fall, which I tried to stop doing and improve from doing. And that was because of the stress, because of the stupid shit going on. And it's really stressed me out. And I didn't need to freak out, and I didn't need to be talking like that. And I apologize to everyone for yesterday. Now, they had already said several times that they were going to have the internet working before then, and they lied. It wasn't working. So I didn't trust them. So my wife and I said, what are we going to do? Sit at home all day and do absolutely nothing with no internet and nothing to do? So we said, we'll go out. So we actually got ready. My wife got made up. We went out. We were out and about doing stuff. And then we got word from, not from my internet company, but from one of my neighbors that the internet had come back. Now, I had signed up for multiple alerts from my internet company that when the internet came back that they were going to contact me. They still haven't. And the internet's been up, apparently, for them to understand, for about an hour now. And they didn't bother to tell me. So, basically, worthless. Pretty insanely bad customer service. This morning, I was on the phone trying to get to a human. They literally wouldn't let me speak with a human. It just kept going in a circle with the stupid AI robot menu system. And would say, okay, so your internet's out. Sorry, we can't help you. Goodbye. And it hung up on you. I was like, that's some pretty impressive customer service there for my ISP. So, I was out. Yeah. I didn't rush home, but we got home and we're like, all right, let's get everything set. So now I'm trying to get everything set up.
As soon as his internet comes on,
no podcast today.
He's going live.
Forget that. We got to get into gameplay.
He needs those
You know what I
Hogans
mean?
ASAP.
We can't be wasting time. We got to jump right into Street Fighter 6 and Dalsim. I actually did get to watch a video or two last night when I got my phone to work. Because here's the thing. I do not have any real backup internet. My phone, of course, has internet on it via the cell phone service, but the cell phone service internet is terrible. It's like completely unreliable. I'll be in this room, it'll be working for like 5 minutes, and then it dies completely for an hour, and then it'll come back for like an hour. Then it goes away again. My cell phone reception is absolutely terrible here where I live. So because of that, I don't have any like backup. If I can get on it to like post, like just to give you some examples, some of the tweets and the community posts I tried to make for you guys in the last 24 hours to tell you what was going on, I had to try to post those for like 40 minutes to get them to even work because they wouldn't go through. They just kept erroring out over and over and over. Casanova says, how did you end up ending the live stream yesterday? I didn't. I guess what happens is YouTube, after a certain amount of dead air, realizes the stream should have been shut off and automatically turns it off because I couldn't do it. I had no access to shut off the stream, and the apps on the phone don't let you do it. You're completely stuck with a stream that's endless. So, anyway, we're not doing a podcast. What we're going to do, let me set up, because I'm setting up the laptop right now. We'll do shout-outs because we have a couple tips and things to shout out. And then we're going to jump right into Street Fighter 6. And this is an extended stream. Normally, I would end at 4 p.m. I'm going to play till 5 p.m. so I can at least get like 2.5 hours in of Dalsim today, which was, you know, my intention to begin with. I hope that we can do it. Okay? Let's see here. So what don't I have up? This is not up. Site cannot be reached. Reload. Okay, it's reloading. This is excellent. Everything's working. I see Street Fighter 6 Blanca finally has the Blanca face avatar, which is actually funny. Because he has a pretty funny face in the game.
I gotta keep this under...
So here's what we're going to do. No, you can't. You cannot start or end a stream that you... Well, you can't end a stream that you started on PC on a phone. It doesn't exist. There's no listing in the YouTube app to get into that stream. You can watch the stream, but you can't edit it or change any settings of it until it's an archived video. You can't stop the live stream. So if I started a stream on this phone, what happens is then that phone is in the app, not on the desktop, and I could end that stream, but the stream was a normal stream that I had done for my desktop. So I literally was stuck with an endless stream yesterday of DSP versus the internet. I mean, if anything, thank God it ended. The stream ended, right? Like, that was the final video that I was reacting to there, and I wasn't going to do anything else, so it wasn't like it screwed me and I lost half my show. But at the same time, yeah, that was a pretty shitty way to end it, and I couldn't upload anything. Like, nothing's uploaded or whatever, you know. Nothing I could do about that. Anyway, it is what it is. I missed out on last night's stream, and I missed out on half of today's stream, but we're going to do our best to get gameplay in. So, let me see. So, the webcam's working. I think the pop-ups should be working. We're going to test it because I have a tip to do. So we're going to test that in a second. And it was an entire neighborhood, and it was 8,000 to 9,000 people affected in my area. It was 7 to 8 zip codes in my area that had no internet for roughly 24 hours. And it just came back about an hour ago, and I rushed home because I wasn't home. I rushed home to try to get everything set up to get going for here today. So, again, my apologies. Obviously not intended. Nothing I can do about it. But now we're back, thank God. Okay? My absolute favorite portion was this morning, 9 a.m., I'm calling Comcast. They will now not allow me to speak to their customer service rep. It says, we're aware of the outage in your area, and if you need help with that, the rep will not help you. Have a good day. And it actually hung up on me. And I was like, that's impressive. They will not let me speak with a human about my issue. That's, pretty good. Anyway, Radical Jaws. Did I use jab? Stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I really have no clue. I wish we had someone here who knew about Dalsim, because literally it's just a bunch of fucking idiotic trolls in the chat trying to goad me, and I'm trying to learn. I can't learn because I'm missing something essential from my game when I'm in the corner. I can't get out, and no one here is helping. And instead we got a bunch of assholes in the chat basically being dicks to me, which is great because I already banned like 12 of them and they're continuing here.
Here comes a new challenger.
But this sucks. This is what happens when your internet gets fucked up. Now I'm late to stream. We don't have the usual crowd. Instead, we had a lot of fucking idiotic trolls in the chat. And now I don't have no idea what the hell I'm doing, and I'm trying to learn. You're right. I need more time with the game, not less. And fucking losing my internet for 24 hours really fucked me. It really did.
That's what he's really mad about right now.
Wrong button already. Already doing the wrong buttons.
Yeah, he won.
Bloom Kit.
But why is he defending
membership
himself?
For 3 months. He says, how's it going? It's going. It's rough. I'm trying to learn dial C.
Isn't that
We got
weird?
a bunch of trolls in chat. We got no fucking moderators to help, which is always great.
Yes, no mods,
I'm late
baby.
to
Let's
the stream
go.
because my internet's been out for 24 hours. You know, it's a very rough
No
stream.
mods confirmed.
I was hoping to have a nice stream here and rush to play, and it's not working out too well for me because I wish I was doing better, and I wish that there was more of an element of people not here to troll. But what can I do, right?
Like, briefly.
Oh no, Zoom Kid just did a super chat. Excuse me. He says, you have to admit your internet died right at the end of DSP versus the internet.
Arkham
I guess.
ignored. What?
Excuse me. I guess so. I don't think it's very funny. I was
No.
pissed because I lost, you know, almost a full day of streaming. And now here I am trying to cram in a Dalsim stream in a short period of time, and, you know, it sucks. It sucks. So I'm trying to learn. It's rough to try to do it like this.
Arkham,
honestly.
get out of here. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
like
guys,
I
if you
told
enjoy my
bro.
Street Fighter 6 coverage, please support it. Today sucks because it's such a weird stream. And now we got a shortened stream, and I know everything's messed up, but it'd be great if we could support it regardless.
Was that not the second round?
Impressively dumb.
I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't.
Thank you for liking the stream, Arkham. Yeah, guys, please support the stream. Right now, we have over 400 viewers. We're 87 likes. It would be great to get 100. Guys, super chats, memberships, give the memberships tips. We've had no contributions here
Well, dude.
for like an hour and a half. I'm doing my best. We got another hour on the stream, just so you know. I'm going until 5, like I told you guys. Please support the stream. It sucks that we're in the situation we're in. Please don't let me have a dead stream after no stream last night, all right? Thank you.
Wow.
All right, so let's do that, and then we'll have one more hour of gameplay here, roughly.
Damn,
okay?
you're trying to make
Awesome.
that extra ad revenue, dude.
All right. So, yeah, guys, so everyone who is here,
That extra $3.
please, thank you, first of all, for being a good audience. And for those who are trolls, fuck them. You know, it's like...
Hey, every dollar counts,
It
you
would
know?
be great if you could support the stream in some way. It's been a messed up
Dude,
stream.
you just
There was no
begged.
podcast this morning, so we didn't get that level of support.
He just begged. Like,
You know, I'm sorry that
What,
the
5
internet
minutes
was out
ago?
for a day. Yeah, it concerns me when I have internet out for a freaking day. Because I did lose a stream last night, and I lost half my stream today. So anything would be appreciated. Remember, there's a late stream tonight, 6:45 p.m. We are doing Zelda as normal, as if nothing had happened. And hopefully the internet is still here for that, okay?
Mhm.
All right, thank you. This generous tipper, a $22 tip here just came in.
he's learning?
From Canadian Kirk. You've been battling 1,000. You've been batting 1,000. You deserve more. All I have to give is a few bucks with these streams. I don't think I can. Without these streams, I don't think I could live. It's freaking love is all I have to give. Yeah. He says all I have to give you is 22 bucks.
That's a lot. That's a big
Well, thank you very much
That's
for
a
the
big
22 bucks. I appreciate that very much. Here's your animation, Canadian Kirk.
It's a pretty sizable tip.
And that gets us up to 73 bucks in tips. It just sucks. I know if this internet issue didn't happen, it would have been basically a more solid, better day. But I'm doing better now with
Yeah.
Dalsim. Let's see if we can keep this streak going for the next 45 minutes or so. I already said I had a sandwich for dinner. We just ordered sandwiches and had them delivered fast because we didn't have time to cook anything because of how crazy today was. Thank you, Little Crow, for the super chat. Our
What do
first
you
super
mean
chat of the night.
crazy?
Again, guys,
You did it.
Please, I would appreciate if you could support the stream tonight. Already, we had a missed stream last night and a totally screwed up stream earlier today. So already, I'm basically way behind this week, which sucks because I had such great momentum going with Street Fighter 6.
How was it crazy?
And this internet being out for a day fucked me over.
You had the
So
whole
if you
day
guys can
off.
support tonight in any way, I would really appreciate it. Whether liking the stream, super chat,
You had the
super
whole
sticker,
night
membership,
off last
gift
night.
membership. We lost 100 memberships, and then I couldn't stream for a day. And it's
Good.
of course we didn't hit the tips goal for the hack earlier today either. So anything appreciated tonight, everyone. Thank you. I hate losing momentum. I
How-
really do. When it's not my fault, it's some fucking bullshit that screws me over.
Well, no shit, you didn't hit the goals earlier. You didn't stream. What do you mean you didn't hit the hack goal earlier?
Every player, just fucking drive impact, drive impact, drive impact. 672, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're being an idiot.
You have to block more and save meter.
But yeah, guys, please support the stream. Right now, this is one of the slowest streams I've done in ages. It's the slowest Street Fighter 6 stream, that's for sure. And it sucks that I'm already behind this week because of this fucking internet bullshit. So. Jay says he's been playing with Dalsim, Genjuri, and he loves... Guys, we got
He jumped
a
or
little
something.
under
He
an
didn't,
hour
he didn't
left on
jump.
stream.
You said he
Again, I
jumped.
would
He
really
didn't jump.
appreciate
He
it if you guys
slid.
like Street Fighter if you could support the stream. I'm sorry to keep
fuck?
asking, but as you can see, it's the slowest supported Street Fighter stream I've had after a whole day I lost to streaming. So I'd appreciate it if you could support it.
Is-
If not, well, I guess I'm screwed. What else can I say?
Wow. You're screwed? What do you mean?
there was the tier maker list saying Dalsim's D rank. And now it says here, there was a $10 tip from someone saying, I'm enjoying the stream, keep it up, but there's no name. So there was a $10 tip that came through. Again, I guess the fucking notifications are coming through. This sucks. This sucks because they've been coming through all week, and now it's going to start like this. Like every possible thing this week, my internet's down now. Everything's going to annoy me, right? Every possible thing. So there's an anonymous $10 tip from someone. Thank you to the anonymous $10 tipper. I appreciate that. And they said, enjoying the stream, keep it up. Then we've got, see, this is weird. I got this notification for the $2 tip saying Wumba is Dalsim hard to use. No notification came through. Get this. I'm trying to see how much this is. See, here's the other problem too. This is another problem. When I don't get the notification through an email, it doesn't show me the correct amount. Okay, 150. It's a $150 tip from Jax. That's what it is. So thank you, Jax, for an insanely huge $150 tip. Now, we don't have time for a poll or anything. I'm just going to throw some stuff on so I can...
Figured it was at least 100.
...for the next half hour, all right? And now he's talking about money again, and what the hell happened here? This wasn't like this. You're right. You're right. This stuff really could get to me. And
Feel
it did. It
bad
got to me
for
yesterday,
me.
and I'm sorry for that.
Give me money.
I need to do better. Like I said, I'm human, and it's weird because we had such a great streak, such a great thing going. And then
I'm sorry,
the
guys.
stupid weekend screwed everything up and made me really
Can I have money?
feel awful, quite frankly. All right? So, let's talk about all of that. All right? I swear to you, I will try to do better. But let's talk about what happened.
Yeah,
all right?
I'll
Let's
do
just get
I'll
into
do
it. We'll
better.
get to the schedule and
I'll
everything.
do better
I think we
next
should talk
time.
about what actually happened and give you a whole story of what happened over the weekend. All right? So, first of all, this was already a short streaming week, only a 5-day streaming week for me. That I stream with, because I have 2 internet lines. I have one upstairs, and this is for uploading and streaming, and I have one downstairs, and that's for things like the wireless connection to my phone, watching TV downstairs, and stuff like that, so that way they don't cross over, and they don't interfere with each other. So, I'm like, if both lines went out at once, there's absolutely no way I got hit with a double DDoS. That didn't happen. It had to have been that the internet's actually out, legit. So, I check everything, and yeah, everything's out. I contact my neighbor. Yes, my neighbor's internet's out too. All right. So, I figure we'll wait a little bit. I'll have dinner. I can't upload or anything. Right? Now, here's the thing. When the internet goes out, the only way that I have the ability to go and talk to you guys is by connecting with my cell phone internet, the 5G internet that my cell phone has, all right, to their wireless network, excuse me, and to try to post up via Twitter or make a, community post via my phone. Now, here's the big thing, and this is what a lot of people didn't know or didn't understand. I don't have good cell phone reception at home. To give you some perspective, right now, I have 1 bar in my office, okay? If I move around my upper floor, I can get upwards of 3 bars, but it usually dips down to 1 bar or 0 bars all the time. It's not a consistent thing in my home, all right? It's just not good cell service here. And in fact, I need to drive around the corner, and then cell service is great. I have better cell service if I leave my block than if I'm on my block, all right? And it's not just my cell phone company. It's all cell phone companies here. It's just the service is not good.
Let me see you on the block.
The internet
dude.
is fine. When the internet's working, my phone is always connected to my internet, and that's how I do everything from home. So some people think, well, why don't you get a 5G hotspot? Why don't you have the 4G backup that your internet company offers? Because it doesn't work. It's just as bad as my cell phone internet. I literally would not be able to stream on it because the connection is awful. You understand? There's nothing you can do to fix that. If you have bad cell phone reception, you have bad cell phone reception. I just can't improve it. All right? It's one of the reasons why I need to have the internet I have, the very expensive business line of internet, because I can't use other alternate things. There's satellite internet. That's terrible out here. Like, I have to use Comcast. They're the one option I have to be able to do the streaming and stuff that I do on a daily basis. They're the only one. Other companies out here don't have the speed, don't have the capacity, and the cellular style satellite service isn't good enough. There's nothing you can do. Okay? Now, that being said, I tried my best to try. Oh, by the way, I just went to 2 bars as I'm sitting here. You see what I mean? It fluctuates like crazy. It goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0. That's how it works. So I try to keep you guys in the know. I let you know, hey, if I can come back tonight, I'll do the Zelda stream on late night. Sorry that the stream ended the way it did. But in the meantime, I have no way to turn off my stream on DSP Reacts. Excuse me. Because on YouTube, here's how it works. If you start a stream on desktop, the only way to turn off that stream is on a desktop computer. If you turn on a stream on your phone, the only way to stop that mobile stream is on your phone. You can't actually do the crossover. Like, I can't stop a phone stream on my desktop. I can't stop a desktop stream on my phone. The option's not even there. Okay? So this stream is endlessly on, and people are confused. They're going to the stream and talking in the chat and saying, is this stream still on? What happened? What happened to Philly? She's gone. You know, it's very weird or bizarre or whatever. So people can't figure it out. So I can't turn the stream off. We're just stuck. It's endlessly going. So I try to log in to the Comcast website to get an update. And it takes forever because, like I said, my cell phone service is so bad. It's constantly just losing connection. It took me probably about 45 minutes to finally log into the Comcast site. And the Comcast site claims, oh, your internet will be back by 6:40 p.m. So I'm like, oh, good. I'll be able to do my late stream. So my wife and I can't do anything. We eat dinner. We're like, we can't do nothing. So we took a nap. We took a nap on the couch. What else are you going to do? There's no internet in the house. You can't do anything. So I wake up at 6:40 p.m. and I go and check. There's no internet. So I go and check the business website. Oh, update. So now your internet should be live by like 7:45. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Right? Like, what is this? So I tell you all, I guess the stream's canceled because I can't come back. There's no internet. 7:45 comes and rolls around. There's no internet. Oh, they changed it now. 9:45. I was like, all right, I'm seeing a pattern here. What's happening is they don't know. They don't really care to actually communicate that. But instead, they're going to keep lying to the customer, which is probably the worst thing you can do. Instead of having unreasonable expectations, just don't give the expectation. I told you guys this a million times. You under-promise and you over-deliver. You don't over-promise and under-deliver. If they keep giving ETAs that are blatantly wrong, all they're going to do is piss off the customer. And that's exactly what they did. It's the worst thing they could do. Their customer service is fucking horrible. Okay? So here I am thinking, oh, it's going to come back. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, it's going to come back. Never comes back. So basically, I have no internet all night. All right? So first, my wife and I are like, well, what should we do? We have no internet. Well, we have some things to do around the house. We do some housekeeping. We actually had a series of cat newsletters that we had built up over a course of several months. We were reading and enjoying cat newsletters and stuff like that. Finally, it's apparent. It's like maybe 9, 10 p.m. It's apparent the internet's not coming back. And we're like, so what are we going to do tonight? Because we have no internet. And everything we do is on the internet. Everything we watch, everything we listen to. And I'm like, well, you know what? We got rid of a lot of them. But we do still have some Blu-rays left. And we do still have the PS4. We could hook up the PS4 to the TV. And we could watch some Blu-rays tonight.
Blu-ray.
So we started going through everything that I had.
Oh, you got Blu-rays.
And I don't have that much left. I have like Christmas movies and stuff like that. Obviously not watching Christmas stuff.
Oh, you sold all those Blu-rays for Hogan's?
Left over that we saved.
Oh, dude. It's bad when you're doing that. I have the entire
series of Fraggle Rock on Blu-ray. That's a childhood Muppet show that I used to watch when I was a kid on
HBO.
And
that's one of the last things you sell in addiction, dude. Is like DVDs and shit.
We had the entire
Nobody
Batman
wants that garbage
series,
anymore.
which is kind of fun. And a few other odds and ends, okay? A million years.
That's not cool.
So we ended up watching a few episodes of Fraggle Rock. Took like, a couple hours of just watching Fraggle Rock. And by now it's time to go to sleep. Like, well,
Phil's a sicko, dude.
Hopefully the internet will be back by the morning. What else are you going to do? Right? So I tell you all before I go to sleep. I was like, say, guys, just so you know, this internet company, they keep lying.
He's got cuties on the brain.
You know what we can do? I'll hopefully be back in the morning and be able to stream Dalsim for you guys like I want to. All right? So I go to sleep.
Yeah, that sucks,
and by the way, as I'm going to sleep, they update and it says,
check the
your
pawn
internet will be back by
shops,
4 a.m.
I don't know why
4 a.m.
I don't know why I'm telling you that.
By the way, in the meantime,
probably already thought of that.
No, Comcast didn't reach out to any customer to tell them that there was an outage at all. You had to somehow figure it out for yourself. And if you have no internet, how do you do that?
Only addicts sell DVDs,
they leave you in the weeds. They don't care.
Those are the only
so they had a service
DVDs.
where it says you can sign up to get text updates when your internet comes back. So I signed up for it. I said, yes, here's my cell phone number. Here you go. Text me when the internet comes back so I know what's going on and I can stream. Okay? So I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning. It's now, probably like 8:30 to 9 a.m.
Let's just say that.
On Sunday. No internet. I was like, this is ridiculous. So now it's been, 16, 17 hours with no internet? What is going on? And so I
Cuties
talk
and
with my neighbors
Fraggle Rock.
again, and they're like, yeah, we still have no internet either. And now I'm actually able to go online.
Not the
I'm
mama.
able to see like a service map. And the service map
I
says
don't know
it's
why I
not
just
just
said
me,
that.
it's not just my neighbors. It's about 9,000 people, including businesses that are all affected. And it's in my entire region, basically, 7 different zip codes were affected.
Dinosaurs,
And
yo, that
here's
was
the
the
thing
shit.
that really sucks. It was Father's Day yesterday. There are a lot of businesses that
Yeah.
rely on Father's Day business. Restaurants are
Called my
huge on
father.
Father's Day. So, and guess what? All the restaurants around here had no internet. So they couldn't accept any internet-based payments. They could only take cash
Well,
on Father's Day.
you better,
A day when naturally they're going to have more business and need the business. So just think about that, right?
there's no liquidity in Hogan's, I guess.
So I'm looking everywhere, all right? And basically, I'm in a situation where, what are we going to do? There's no internet. My internet company is not giving a proper ETA whatsoever. I said to my wife, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call them. I'm going to talk to someone. And if they can't tell me when the internet's coming back today, we're just going to go out. We're going to have a whole day wasted. What an awful thing to sit at home all day with nothing to do, right? Because everything we like to do is on the internet. So we're not going to waste our day. We're going to go out and we're going to have a day out, which is rare that we would just do that. We never do that randomly. But hey, why not? Why not just go out and enjoy the day, right? So I call the internet company. They won't let you speak to a human. Because basically what you do is you put in your information and say, oh, we detected you have an internet outage in your area. We cannot help you. I'm serious. This is what the line says, the automated line. We cannot help you with that. Even if you talk to a customer service rep, they still cannot help you with that. Therefore, we'll contact you when it's better. Have a good day. And the line hung up on me.
The line hung, yeah, they were like, fuck this. They were like, are you...
Yeah.
Dude, they were like...
That's the customer support that Comcast has. The line tells you we can't help you and hangs up on you.
Yeah. You know why? Because
wow.
there's 10,000 people
amazing. That's
calling
really
them
great
at the same time
support.
right now.
Like, wow, thanks so much. Really makes me want to really stay with your company, doesn't it? Right? Like,
Yeah, they
that's just
suck.
outstanding. So,
they're
after being
terrible.
hung up on and told that I can't talk to anyone, I said to my wife, we're going out. So, she got ready. Now, that entails putting on her makeup and
that's
everything,
like-
getting nice.
Put on her
dressed up.
makeup? Oh, God.
And so, we go out, and we went and got a little bit of food. And,
I got a TV channel for
and then
that
we went
one.
out and we did a few things. Like, there were a few things we had wanted to do on our day off last week. We didn't have time because we had so many appointments.
Dude, that's like going to Walmart and expecting like good customer service.
We've only been out for a couple of hours, but at the same time, yeah, it makes sense to come home now. The internet's on and everything. So we basically rushed back home, okay? And yeah, the internet was working again. So thank God my neighbors told me, because if my neighbors didn't tell me, I never would have known the internet was back, because again, Comcast didn't do what they said they were going to do and text me to tell me my internet was back. So as you know, I rushed to try to get a stream going, and there was no podcast. There was no intro. There was no relaxing.
You shouldn't have rushed.
There was no talking. It was just go right into Street Fighter 6 with Dalsim.
That's your fault.
which
You did
is
that.
a daunting endeavor, because
You
number
did
one,
that.
Street Fighter 6 Dalsim is not as good as previous iterations of Dalsim. He's actually quite weak compared to other Dalsims.
Oh, Phil had all the time in the world to set up, dude. He could have had everything set up for a marathon. He could have done a marathon stream. He could have turned it into a dented event, dude. He could have been like, Phil's power outage marathon, where I tell you all about Comcast and the evil internet companies, and we do a chill style react / gameplay stream. And he could have just sold it like completely dented, would have made tons of money, but no, just, oh, my internet's on, oh, cut the stream on, Dalsim, lose, Street Fighter, lose. Oh, sure.
A lot of people who are playing the game at a high level are saying he's actually one of the worst characters in the game, like D tier
Like,
out of the
what?
entire game.
Have it your way, Phil.
He has
Have it your way.
incredible
dude.
disadvantages. You don't let it bring you down. You don't let it hold you back. And yesterday was a bad day. It was, I mean, I would say, yeah, the last 48 hours sucked, right? But you come back from it positively and better. And I apologize again for being so stressed out and not being myself yesterday. I know that was the case. I felt it. on the streams, and I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't be overly negative. I shouldn't be stressed out. The trolls definitely were getting to me because, like, dude, these trolls won't fucking shut up, and I can't moderate while
they're
I'm playing the fighting game.
relentless.
I just can't. I have to be concentrated on the game. I can't be looking at the chat constantly. So they definitely took advantage of that for sure. All right. So sorry. I hope today's a better day. I would think today will be a better day. All right. So that being said, let's now get to what's going on today. But before we do, I'll give you a little epilogue to the internet outage story. Okay. So first of all, I didn't
the trolls own you,
learn
Phil.
about what actually had happened to the internet from my internet company, Comcast. I found it out from a news story from my local news organization who posted it up on the internet and said a vandal
Yeah, he's gonna.
apparently decided to damage or cut
He's
internet
gonna.
lines.
This is good.
A vandal.
Oh, it's a detractor. Oh, it's a troll.
A random asshole.
Yo, it's a random troll,
actually,
dude.
like, went up a pole.
An
and cut
IRL
internet
troll,
lines
dude.
For no reason.
It's an IRL troll. Yo, they're coming for you. They know.
No reason. Just to do it. That's what the news story
he
said
knew,
anyway.
He knew it was your. He knew it was your internet, dude.
Apparently, my internet company has absolutely no backup or redundancy plan for that to happen. So at any moment,
What
if a
redundant?
line goes down,
What?
there's just an outage.
Yeah, that's how
There's
it works.
no backup plan. There's no rerouting of internet. There's nothing.
No.
I can see. Okay, a pole went
There's
down.
one line
All right, it's
in.
gonna take us a couple hours, but we'll reroute, and now you'll have internet
It's
back
one
by tonight.
cord.
Oh no, we don't have a plan for that. If the internet goes out, it's just out, and they had to physically rerun wires because apparently the wires were damaged to the point where they had to replace them. So they had to rerun fiber optic wires and replace them, and it took them upwards of 18 to 20 hours to do so. And once that
Yeah.
happened, then all the internet worked again.
That's why it
It's
took
like-
so long.
So you have literally no backup plan
Because
whatsoever
somebody
for
literally
anything at all.
sabotaged the wires.
And you're running like $1 billion company, right? $1 billion of money, customers every day paying you, and you have no backup plan
It
whatsoever.
wasn't an outage.
Now, the funniest part about
it was
all
literally
this,
a person
okay?
cutting the
You ready for
wires.
this? The funniest part about all of this is that, again, I learned that the internet was back from my neighbors. My internet came back roughly 1 p.m. Pacific time yesterday. Do you want to know what time Comcast texted me?
Yeah.
7:45 p.m. when I was already into my second fucking stream on the restored internet. That's when they texted me to tell me my internet was back. 6 to 7 hours late. That's when they got around to texting me to telling me that the internet was back.
Oh, I've already
No
got the.
fucking shit, Sherlock.
I'm making the thumbnail
So,
right now, dude.
if you want to talk
Already
about
got a good idea.
awful customer support, this is probably a prime example of that. A company that made no effort to reach out to the customers to even tell them the internet was down, that constantly promised them the internet would be up by a certain time frame, and then just kept bumping the time. Instead of saying, we don't know, we don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, they kept overpromising and underdelivering again and again and again and again and again. Then they have a service set up saying, we'll tell you when the internet's back, and they don't do that either. So it's like every step of the line is a fail. No redundancies, nothing to help the customer whatsoever. Call our customer service line. You want to talk to a person, we hang up on you. It's fucked up. And the sad fact is, I
Cable
really don't have any other
guy.
options. Like, I just don't. They're the fastest internet company out here. It's not like I have an option where I can swap out. There's a satellite internet, which would be just as bad as my cell phone. It would be dropping constantly, awful quality. I wouldn't even be able to stream right now. I wouldn't be doing this stream right now if I had satellite internet, it just sucks. And a lot of people in this country are in this situation. There's just not enough options. First of all, unlike other countries, our internet is not owned by the government and maintained by it. In Japan, for example, it is, and they have some of the best internet in the entire world. We don't have that. We have a bunch of companies competing, but because of that, we essentially have completely inconsistent internet all over the country. All right? And, oh, this is hilarious. Rip the Jacker says, you're being harsh. It's a tiny company. Comcast only had $120 billion in revenue last year. Leave them alone. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry I'm punching down at these guys. I'm really sorry. I'm really squashing some ants today with my criticisms.
Nobody cares what you think about them, Phil. But you care.
Anyway, oh, by the
Care
way,
what we think about you.
here's something else, too. All right? You used to be able to contact Comcast customer support via Twitter. They shut that off. Do you want to know why?
Yeah, because you're.
Elon Musk Because when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he changed everything. He started limiting the amount of private messages you can get in a day. He started charging companies exorbitant amounts of money to use Twitter for business purposes. So all companies shut off their customer support on Twitter. It doesn't exist anymore. So you now have to go through logging into a website that won't load on your fucking phone, and you can't talk to a human at all. You're not allowed to speak to a human at all. It's all automated now. So basically, Elon Musk, in all his really great wisdom buying out Twitter, fucked up a way that people used to get legit customer support for things. Over the years, I always got my customer support for my internet through Twitter. I always contacted Comcast Business through a DM. They would get back to me within an hour or two. We'd talk about the details, and that's how we got everything. We got appointments set up through there. Doesn't exist anymore. Completely done. Yeah, fucked up, isn't it? Apologize for that. This was an unforeseen situation. How often do I have my internet out? Like, never. And then have to come back in the middle of the day and no moderators were here. I mean, you're going to have that kind of element, right?
The troll element. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I received a $20 tip from Alex from Phoenix. Oh, you idiot. You actually tried to get me to say, this? Really? You're fucked up, man. What a dickhead. Well, now he's banned.
What'd he say?
And by the way, what I was going to say is not a racist term at all. It wouldn't even have sounded like it. But he's trying to bait me to say something that sounds like the N-word. What an asshole.
Classic.
Like, what a fucking idiot. Like, what a loser.
The classics never die, Phil.
Okay.
Hey, Phil. Funny to mess around with Phil Burnell, right? Oh, it's real funny to do these horrible things to him because it's just a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's my life.
Not Phil Burnell, Shill Burnell.
Shill Burnell.
The reason we do it is because Phil begs. Wrong. The reason they do it is because they want to see me suffer.
That's right. Why does Tractor say you're a pig roach? You don't look like a pig or a roach. I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's one of their memes. I don't actually know what it means at all. Piggy Smalls took me $1. Says, own the premium like others. Pigs rise up. Oh my god, here we go again. Another stupid meme. Another stupid meme that means nothing.